In my last video, I noted for anybody who is interested in seeing Project 1 to comment Project 1, and I did get a couple of comments, and so here we are. But before I show you Project 1, let's finish up on the roads, okay? So before any area that you know of became a civilization, all it had was trees and bushes, and somebody decided to go in there and start a house. Okay, you know, a lot of people start and a lot follow. And so somebody started, and then with time, they brought in electricity, they brought in water, and then it became a place where everybody lived. But at some point, there was nothing there. And so in our neighborhood, it is now becoming a civilization. And what that means is we, the people, will have to help bring in some of the amenities before the government can come in, right? There are many, many places like this that the government is working through. And so I'm not saying the government will not show up, but they will at some point. And the question becomes, are you going to wait, or are you going to push some of these agendas yourself? And so that's what we're doing here with the road. In case you're new to my channel, we are building a 4-unit estate in New Dawenya, Ghana. So why is it important to do the road now? The question is, why isn't it? I'm gonna go through some benefits of doing the road now, okay? One of the many reasons why I chose to make these videos is really to educate people who are looking to build, okay, who are looking to buy. It's important that you know certain things that I feel like you will not necessarily know unless you've experienced it. And man, you know what experience is. Experience is the best teacher. You know the Bible, you know what the Bible says. For the lack of knowledge, my people perish. And boy, are we perishing. So yes, I do these videos to educate, because sometimes genuinely are people who want to learn, and those are the ones I'm here for. In my last video, I showed the type of soil we have in our neighborhood, okay? And so when it rains, unlike other neighborhoods where it absorbs quickly, in our neighborhood, it takes time, okay? When you have such information on hand, putting in things like drainage becomes critical. And the drainage is important because you don't want the case where it rains heavily and you have water sitting behind your fence wall. That will eventually seep into the blocks, and before you know it, you have a fence wall that is coming down. And so a lot of people are prioritizing, oh, I want to build a wall around the house first. But the question becomes, if you don't put in the drainage, are you risking losing that entire fence? Additionally, putting in a road becomes a necessity. This is no longer, something that you can go without. In our building process, there were many, many times where our team could not access our property. Vendors could not access our property simply because the roads were clogged up. So if you look at the road here right now, you can tell how with a little bit of rain, it can just become a whole muddy fiasco. We all know the rains in Ghana is no joke. When God releases rain in Ghana, it's like him telling us, you guys need to wake up in Ghana. There were many times where we had vendors with their trucks literally stuck. I'm not kidding, stuck with materials. And in those cases, you have to pay the vendors more because they simply came to deliver products, and now they are, they have a scratch on their bumper, their tire has had to do overtime work. It's just fair to compensate them, which becomes very costly for whoever the builder is. And so things like roads, gutters, and so many other things that people don't think of. Go back to my last video. I made a list of a couple of things that as a buyer, you would never think of. Your aim is just to have a house, but have you thought of rain gutters? Do you even know what rain gutters are? And so what role does that play in protecting the structure of your home? These are things you need to understand and not just, want to see a structure coming up. Okay, so back to the road. Listen, we got the road done. The first part is done. Exciting times. No, it wasn't easy on the pocket, but it was necessary. When I think of necessity, I don't care so much about money. I think of how whatever I am acquiring is going to better my life. And if it betters my life, then hey. So as you saw, the truck went in the direction of the estate because we wanted to start pouring the sand in front of the estate and then make our way down to meet up with the road that we had created in the front.
Okoya kaka. Omeka.
So as you can see, this is where we have gotten to when coming from the estate. And then if you walk down a little bit, you will see the first where we had stopped the first time. So we just needed to kind of bridge the gap. I'm so thankful for the people that God has sent our way. That is one additional thing I want to say. If you are looking to build or buy, pray for destiny helpers, okay? Because it's not easy in Ghana finding people to build for you. I'm not gonna lie about that. It is not easy. And if you found people who are genuinely showing up every day and doing their work, you better be grateful. I don't know how else to say it. You better be grateful, because the amount of stories we hear every day, it's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching, but it is many people's reality. And so one of the things I want to say is pray for destiny helpers. And when you find them, you thank God for them and you keep them safely. Keep them very close to your heart.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do, when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money?
in each of my videos, my goal is to motivate. My goal is to get you to do something. Today, I was reading a quote that talked about, the devil is behind procrastination. A lot of us are sitting in the West with nothing to our names, okay? Because we have so much debt, and every day we are showing up and working hard, but nothing to our names. I'm not quite sure if this is how God exactly designed life to be, but I can tell you for sure, I don't think God will sit down and create this for us. And I think man has done this to ourselves. And so if you are somebody who's watching this video and just feeling like, when am I going to be able to do this? I assure you, it is a mindset, it is lots of prayers, and it is taking some serious risks in life. And so don't sit on your dreams. Pursue them. Pursue them. Pursue them. That is the only way God is going to show up. When he sees you doing your part, trust me, he does not have a choice but to show up, because that is what he's promised. And so as you watch this video, be encouraged. What your today looks like will not be the same for your tomorrow. And so whatever you're going through, shake it off, get up, and keep moving. My way of encouraging you, I have an ebook coming out soon on how we manage to build a 5-bedroom home as well as a 4-unit estate whilst living in the West. And as my way of encouraging you guys, the first 2 people who will put encourage in the comment section will get 50% off my ebook. And hopefully that sets you on your path to doing this for yourself as well. Okay? The next video will be Project 1. As always, thanks for watching. And guys, be safe. Bye.